Doesn't just stop there either, because he's also been paid by big studios like Marvel to make edits for them in a motivational style. This shows you that this niche does have the potential to go way past YouTube Shorts. Making money with AdSense here is just a start, but as you start making better videos, the motivation gets better and you start hitting audiences of older people. This automatically, one, makes the advertisers want to pay you more, but this also gets the attention of big companies who want to pay you for the same type of work. These videos are also extremely evergreen, which means you post one today and it can make you money for 5 months. I know this as a fact because in my interview with Bolt, he actually told me that if you were to stop posting for like 4 to 5 months, he would still be making like $300 to $400 a day off his channel.
Bro, YouTube, your videos are constantly getting views. So imagine, like, bro, if I stopped posting, all my past videos would still be making me hundreds of dollars a day for, you know, the next year. Like, it's actually crazy.
Which essentially means that one video isn't just going to be paying you for right now, it can potentially pay you for life. And that's if you have a list of over 300 to 400 videos that are on your channel all at once, collecting views from thousands of different people every single second. The more content you put out there, the more seeds you're essentially planting to get you paid for as long as physically possible.
Just got a 10K deposit on Content Rewards while Daniel was filming.
Refresh, 10K deposit. But to be honest, this should be saying like $100,000 to $200,000 a day minimum by the end of the year. So this honestly does not even excite me a little bit, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But you know what this does show me? This shows me that we're getting fed, buddy. And we're not gonna run out of food. We've been running out of food. So the best part about this niche as well is that there isn't competition, because people aren't able to actually make these good motivational edits. And so it is definitely a skill gap that you can put the time in to learn. And if you do, there's really only 3 or 4 big competitors out there for you to fight against. But there's enough market share for all of you to get hundreds of millions of views a month, which means that even if you're not the best at doing it, you can still create a solid income for yourself that makes you over $10,000 every single 28 days. And you know what that means? You can rent a car like this for probably 2 weeks. This isn't my car, it is rented. But believe it or not, running a car like this is not the final reward, because what I'm about to go into next is genuinely the top of the ladder. This is where 40K months actually become normal, and you can pretty much automate yourself into a mansion. Channels like Zach D Films and Movie Troll aren't just successful. They're printing money on autopilot, which is ultimately the most scalable way to run YouTube Shorts. The idea is to invest early in top quality animators and editors and push out interesting high retention videos with your own spin to it. Cover crazy topics and actually hook viewers in with controversy like I did with Simply How. Our third video on the channel got over 30 million views, and all I said is, why do Asians have small eyes? We took a scientific approach to these videos, and in the intro we actually got a 3D model of Kim Jong-un, pulled the eyes out of him, and then pretty much analyzed it for the following 30 seconds. On the outside the concept seems pretty simple, but if you dive deep a couple more layers into it, what I did was took the most controversial Asian person that I could physically find to match the topic of my video, added really good smooth 60 frames per second animations, and the fact that he was controversial didn't hurt either, because unlike Zach D Films, who takes a much more PG-13 approach, I knew that I couldn't compete with that. So what I did is added an edge, which was the controversial aspect, which pretty much granted me that 30 million views, or more like $5,000 for a 30-second animated video that costed me 150 bucks. The content is also evergreen too. I haven't posted on Simply How in over a year, and it is still making a couple $1,000s a month with its insane RPM. The obvious drawback of this niche though is the upfront investment, as well as the troubles that can come with hiring and managing a team. So even if you need a little bit more practice, you have 7 more ideas below this one that you can get started with today in order to make your first few $1,000s a month on YouTube Shorts. But what I haven't told you is I have one more idea ahead that I believe is the easiest, cheapest, and most consistent way to consistently make over $10,000 a month without having to know everything about creating storytelling animation, learning how to hook a viewer emotionally, or any of the other things I've mentioned in these other niches previously. In my opinion, this is the easiest niche out there, and it is CTA commentary. You simply take the commentary angle that I told you about in step 1, you add strategic call to actions throughout the video, not at the end, not in the description, but in the actual middle of the video. This is what I like to call commentary on crack, because this can make you over $20, $30, even $50,000 a month whilst taking the easiest way to make YouTube Shorts, and that's commentary channels. I ran a channel like this called Verusi. The goal was to get it to 200,000 subscribers so that I could buy a $200,000 car. I posted this video for everybody to see, you can watch it right here, but I essentially hit my target in under 2 weeks. Our third video got over 5 million views, we had other videos with over 9 million views, and we made $3,000 in our first week. I personally didn't even expect it to blow up this fast, but after experiencing a channel like that, which I'd honestly never seen before for the amount of work that I had to put in, which was basically zero, I'm now confident that I think this is one of the easiest ways to scale 5 or 10 of these channels to even 60, 70K a month.